Top of the morning, coaches. Good afternoon and good evening to all. Dermot Butterly here, the Erickson business building expert, with your Monday business building tip. All right, I'm going to share a little something that I created ahead of time. It's like, when you go to the cooking shows and they say, well, here's how you cook the cake. And then 10 minutes later, oh, voila, here's the cake. So I've kind of done this ahead of time, just to be somewhat impressive. All right, let me share my a document with you. One of the biggest things when I started coaching, I spent a lot of money on my training. I spent a lot of money on my skills, on marketing, on social media, building a website, not connecting with anyone or talking to anyone, but constantly building stuff outside of actually having conversations with people. And I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on my coaching. And every now and then I would think, oh, I should get better trained. That before I talk to people and coach people, I should get better trained. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that coaches make. Now, I promise I'll be as professional as I can, but I've got to drink my tea while I'm doing it. It's just part of the deal. I'm an Irishman. I have to have my tea while I'm creating. All right, so I thought, oh, I'll get more coaching before actually I coach people. And it's a number one mistake that coaches make. So here's a little business building tip for you. Now, this is what I call an awareness piece. It's something that I teach in the art and science of business building for coaches coming up on May 6th. And if you're interested in that, please reach out to me at Dermot, D-E-R-M-O-T, dermot@erickson.edu, and email me, and we can sit and have a talk, or I can send you some content from the program, or you can come to one of the coaches' cafes and get an experience of what I'm talking about. All is available. So this is one of the things that I do with coaches in the program. Take a moment, everyone listening, and ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of your skill level of coaching. So we're doing the left side first. 1 is, you have a low level, maybe you're fresh out of school, maybe you've only coached a few clients, and so your skill level is on the lower part. Now again, this is an awareness piece. It's not a judgment. It's not this tool is not there to judge you. It's an awareness tool to give you a snapshot of where you are and how much space and opportunity you have to grow and expand and develop your skills. Not a judgment. It's not a thing where, all right, the judgment hammer. I'm not good. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. Not that. Okay. So ask yourself, as you look at the left side of the screen here, in your coaching, where are you in your coaching skill? 1 is low-level coaching, you're fresh out of school, maybe you've been doing coaching for a year, and 10 is, you're an expert coach, you're a professional coach, you have a business, you have lots of clients, and you're quite confident in your coaching. And so anywhere in between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, in terms of my coaching, I put myself, I've been coaching for quite a while. I've done a lot of different things, methodologies. I've done coaching for organizations, for companies, for executives, for CEOs, for stay-at-home moms, stay-at-home dads. I've run the gamut of coaching. And I also teach coaching. So I'd say I'd put myself up there at about an 8, 8.5. But where are you on the coaching level? Write down the number. Okay. And be okay with that number, because there's a process to going from 1 to 10. You can't leap from 1 to 10. Coaches try, but it doesn't work. You got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the more you coach, the more your skill level goes up. Now, let's say you're at a 2 or a 3, or maybe you're at a 5 or a 6. Now I'm going to ask you the same question for selling. Now, a lot of coaches don't like the word selling. Oh, selling, that's pushy, that's salesy, that's cold calling. That's not the kind of selling that I'm talking about. The kind of selling that I'm talking about, you could call it serving, You could call it serving through selling or selling through service, which is a big part, or it's the essence of the program, is how do we serve people powerfully. So if you don't like the word selling, use the word creating. I like that word. I like creating. Creating connections, creating relationships, creating opportunities for people to work with you. Creating opportunities for people to transformative conversations. So however you want to, I'm using selling because it's quite generic for what we're talking about. So in terms of putting yourself out there, talking to people, having enrollment conversations with people, enrolling people into the service of coaching. Because service at its essence, the essence of service is coaching in a well-paid relationship. So think of serving, selling, creating, whatever word works. Where are you on that scale? 1 is low. You're not very good at selling. And 10 is, you know, you could sell sand to the Arabs or refrigerators to the Eskimos, you know, or Guinness to the Irish. So where are you on that scale? Now, I used to be, when I first came out of the program, was at a 2 or a 3. Now, in terms of enrolling, because I come from a place of love, I come from a place of service, and not service which is like, oh, give everyone free stuff. That's the social service. I'm talking about professional service. Building a business that is from a place of professionalism, from a place of service, from a place of serving your client instead of pleasing your client. Which, by the way, on the Erickson Business Facebook page, I'll leave a link. We have a lot of videos about serving versus pleasing, selling versus marketing, how to be your professional self instead of social self. So look those up. There's a lot of resources there, and they're all free. Coaches Cafe, twice a month, 1 hour with me. We talk about coaching. We talk about building your business. There's no charge. So feel free to look into that if that's of use to you, and email me if you can't find those links. I'm happy to send them to you. Dermot@erickson.edu. Okay, so where are you on the scale of selling? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm up. I'm probably. I love selling, so I'm at a 9 or a 10. So now just be aware of where you are in your coaching and where you are in your selling. Now, most times, if not always, coaches are always higher on the coaching because they've gone through training, they feel a little bit confident, they're practicing, but they're still very scared to sell to people, to serve people, to have enrollment conversations with people, to create clients, which is what the whole program, the Art and Science of Business Building, is all about. Now, I want to show you one more piece to this, and then I'll let you go. And you notice I'm not talking because I'm the world's slowest typer, and when I'm talking and typing, I get lost. All right, take a look at this. Now, I used to be, I don't know if I have a pointer here, do I? Well, I have a spotlight. Okay, let's try the pointer. I used to be here at hated selling. Oh my God, no, I love coaching, but hate selling. It's a dilemma in coaching for a lot of coaches. They love coaching, hate selling. Love having conversations, coaching conversations, hate having enrollment conversations to get to the coaching conversations. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So where are you on the scale of selling? Are you at, I hate selling? I used to be there. I dislike selling. I tolerate it. I like it or I love it. Now, I love selling. I love being of service. I love talking to people about coaching. I love giving people experiences of coaching. I love selling my services for coaching. Love it. Used to hate it. Used to be, oh God, no. So where are you? Again, this, everyone, coaches, it's not a judgment piece. This is an awareness piece. So let's say you're at dislike. Okay. How would you move? Here's the question, and then I'm going to let you all go. Here's the question. How could you move from disliking selling and use your own word, creating service, whatever that might be, how might you move from disliking it to tolerating it? And when you get to tolerating, ask yourself, how might I move from tolerating it? Hey, it's part of my business. I should do it. I have to do it. I need the clients. I need the money. Okay, I'll push myself. I should do this. Okay. That's a tolerate. To like, hey, I don't love it yet, but I like the idea of reaching out to people. I like the idea of reaching out to companies. I like the idea of standing in front of people and talking about coaching. I like the idea of coaching people in a one-on-one situation or in a group situation. I really like that. What's one thing that I could do, either mentally, maybe I need to shift something mentally. What's something that I could do physically? And a great way to move from like to love, or from tolerate to like, or from dislike to tolerate, is to simply ask yourself, who would I love to coach? Let's say it's John down the road. Why would I love to coach John? Well, because I know John is suffering from this, or he's in a job that he really doesn't like. And you get clear about how you might be able to help John and how coaching might help John. And if you don't know, you can ask him. Say, John, look, I've just been trained as a professional coach, and is there anything that you would like some coaching on? Is there anything that you're challenged in life right now? Hey, let's spend an hour together, no charge on me, give you an experience of coaching, and we'll also take care of this problem for you. And so you invite people to have conversations of possibility instead of getting clients. So a great question to ask yourself, who would I love to coach? Why would I love to coach that person? And think about why you would love to coach them, how coaching would help. And that'll move you from hate to dislike, dislike to tolerate, and so on up the ladder. Or you have your own version of that. It's very powerful. When you get here, and if you stay in the game of coaching, and once I started, I took a program with my coach, Steve Chandler, a business building coaching program. I struggled for 3 years. And within 3 months of working with Steve, my calendar was full of clients from these very simple things that Steve taught me, and which we teach in the art and science of business building. So feel free to reach out to me. I hope this has been helpful, and go out there and invite people to have conversation with you. Enjoy the process of being with other people, because that's why coaches get into coaching, to be with other people and to talk and to help and to support and create opportunities for them. So until next Monday, think big, have fun, and stay curious. Cheers, everyone. All the best of luck on your coaching journey. I'm Dermot Butterly. Cheers.